Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm just going to jump right into it and start putting this planner week together. So I already know I'm a week behind in posting this video, but that's okay. Which is kind of a good thing because I can kind of reflect before I set my planner up for this week here, which is the week of President's Day. So last week, I totally forgot it was Valentine's Day. So, I knew, but when I was doing my planner, I totally forgot. So you have to excuse the bland colors, but this is how I guess, apparently, I was feeling on this particular day. So I try to choose an affirmation. I got this affirmation sticker package on Etsy. And then so what I've done lately here, so I kind of mentioned last video that I was doing some affiliate marketing. And so I decided to do Etsy, and how that works is like the things that I use like for my digital planner or things that I buy off of Etsy, I can actually link it here so that way you guys can also get the same exact like stickers or planners or what have you that I have, that if you like them, and then it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it gives me a percentage for recommending you. But I think it's also cool too because a lot of these stickers and things that I found, I'm just scrolling on Etsy most of the time, and if I like it, I'll favorite it, and then eventually I'll buy it. And then some of the things that I get, like this picture here, I can easily print this and put it on a shirt as well, and also use it for any one of my crafts if I wanted to. Yeah, so check it out. My favorites, my collections that I have, I will link it in the description box. And let me know if you guys find anything as well, or different shops. It's really bad, but I really don't memorize the shops, but I do have like shops that I favorited that will also be in those links. So definitely worth checking out because some of these shops have some really good clip art, digital stickers, print planners. So it's definitely worth checking out. And another thing, last week I had a sick kiddo, so I didn't really get a chance to mark off the things that I wanted to mark off as I did them. But I want to say last week, one of my goals, I can't remember if it was for the week before and I carried it over, or if it was for this week, but I wanted to start doing my assignments earlier, or working on them earlier. And I think one of my discussion posts last week, I posted on Monday, which was like super early for me because I never ever do that. And then the other one, I think I posted on the day of, and then the actual assignment, oh my gosh, was horrible. But I did that one Sunday. Did that one the day it was due. Oh my gosh. I tried to do that one early too, but I don't know, between the sick kiddo and then he was home from daycare and then all the other things we had going on. Then we had a preseason tournament, soccer tournament that my 8-year-old was in this weekend. In addition to me working, it was just a lot going on at one time, and I was so sleep deprived. Oh my gosh. But I wouldn't change it. Like I do not foresee me ever not going to a soccer game unless I am like in some terrible condition to where I could not make it. Like if I was in the hospital or something, mobility issues or what have you. But yeah, so I will always be there. I'll just do what I have to do. But the good thing is I don't drive. My husband drives, so I can sleep while we're driving there, or sleep on the way back, or whatever I need to do. There it is. I knew I made that goal for last week. At least I carried it over, because that is what I want to do going forward, because I only had one class this first 8 weeks. And the next 8 weeks, I have one class, and that one is not as busy as this current class that I'm in. And actually, this current class that I'm in, it's over at the end of the month. Like, this is the week of President's Day, so it's over next Tuesday at noon. But I'm going to try my hardest, even though this is my 4-day work week, I'm going to try my hardest to do as much as I possibly can, because I want to be done with this class. I'm over it. But I do want to stay motivated, because I have this summer coming up. I have my 2 clinical courses, and I have in the fall, I have my practicum. So that's the last semester for me, and then I'm done. So I'm trying to stay motivated and, stay on top of my game, which is why it's so important that I try my hardest to set my planner up every week and to look at it and cross things off. What I need to do is I need to write down my goals for this year in general. And then I also need to write down my vision for maybe this year as well. My goals for this year, my vision for this year, where do I see myself? Just so that way when I do get kind of blah, I'm done, I'm over it, I just want to go do work and home and work, home and kids and stuff like that. I can kind of remind myself, hey, this is why we're doing it. Because sometimes when you sign up to go to school, it sounds good, and you're okay, I could do this, it's possible. It's just, using some brain power, I can do it. But then life happens and you get busy, and then you're why the heck did I decide to go back to school? Why? And because it just makes everything more complicated, because not only do you have to split up that time that you need to study and do schoolwork with your kids and what they have to do for school, and then what their extracurriculars are, and work, and your time with your spouse, and household duties, and it's just a lot. It's really a lot. So it definitely helps to keep things in perspective and to write it down, and for when you have those moments of why, or you want to just be I'm done, so you can remember and keep pushing. And I did get my oil change. Laundry, I literally just folded yesterday on President's Day. So yeah, there's that. I didn't get my hair retwisted like I wanted to, because my kid was sick, which I really need to get it done. But one thing about locks is you don't have to get it done as often. Actually, leaving them alone is probably the best thing for them, outside of doing your wash routine and stuff like that. So one thing I do want to point out on GoodNotes is, if you want to write on your digital stickers and make it stay as you edit and add other things, you want to cut the image put it in a white space somewhere on your planner, and then circle it with your lasso tool, and then cut it and then paste it onto your sticker, and then it'll stay. And then you can grab the whole sticker and put it wherever you want to. I just wanted to point that out because I was talking about something totally different when I was actually doing that, and I wanted to like share that tip. If you've maybe forgot, or this is your first time digital planning, like that's very helpful. So yeah, just wanted to add that. And then you can see there's another sticker pack that I got where I got these little stickers from. One thing I can't figure out, which sometimes it'll work right, sometimes it won't, but how to like crop it down. So if you notice that little box, that's not how you crop it, but it'll just make it bigger or smaller. But the problem with that is, like, if you were to, like, if I wanted to move that Bible study text, it would grab the zoom as well. And so that's what makes it difficult. So I don't know if you guys saw, like, a few minutes ago when I put my affirmation into that gray box, like I was able to crop it down and then put it into the gray box, which makes it to where when I grab it, I'm only grabbing that thing versus having this wide box. So like that fill up, like, yeah, if I were to just grab that at the top or lasso it at the top, it would grab oil change too, which is crazy. But I don't know how to make it crop. I don't know. It won't do it no matter how many times I try. Only certain images. So maybe it has something to do with the package that I got it from. So one thing that I like doing now when I do my digital planning is writing in my own handwriting. And so to do that and to make it look decent, because I'm real particular about that, I zoom in and then I'll write slower. And sometimes, like, when I write fast, you can tell. And when I don't like the font, like, I don't really care for how I wrote the books that I'm reading, but I didn't change it. So, but what I do is I just write slower and I make it bigger, and I make sure the pen is the same size that I would like it if I were to write it on a piece of paper. And then, so yeah, I told you guys I forgot that it was Valentine's Day. So I actually, right before I got ready to do this voiceover a couple days ago, I was like, oh shoot, let me do something for Valentine's Day and put it on here. And so yeah, I actually got this pack off of Etsy. Before I post this video, I'm going to make sure that this pack is included in my favorites. But I've had it for like a year now, I believe. And it's really nice. It's I forget how many stickers is in it, but I want to say it's like maybe 3 pages, but I'm not sure. But yeah, they're really nice stickers. I like them. But I don't get to use them that often because they're Valentine's. So you only use them like once a year or during anniversary times and stuff. And yeah, so I did this after I originally put this together. So I went ahead and updated like some of the things that I didn't do. So yeah, there's that. So another thing that I like to do from when I have time is to do the vision board, which I told you guys, like, I think January, I didn't do one. I think it was January. I was just kind of like, blah, I just want to get back into the habit of using my digital planner. But Canva has it to where, you can make your vision board and then you save it as an image and drag it into your planner. And so that's what I did. So it made it pretty easy for me. And these are goals that I want to do this month, this year. And I want to get back into cooking, which I did buy a deep fryer and I fried chicken. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, but I did post it because I'm not really good at doing that. I'm also, one of my goals is to save money, continue to learn languages, to do self-care, to find a church. So I appreciate you guys watching up until this point. Thank you for following me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.